3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome to the Forex Trading Show, where I get pissed off because gold is out of control. When I say out of control, I do get pissed off at the fact that this market that we trade, listen to me carefully, it is absolutely random. There is no rhyme or reason why any of these currency pairs do what. There's no rhyme or reason. All you do is enter the trade and you manage it. What's interesting is that we're going to talk about the hedge concept here for a little bit. And everybody starts talking about this when they've overbid and their account margin level percent is low. And they hear me say, and I probably should stop saying it because I'm like, well, I'm hedging now. Well, let me show you on the screen the reality of it. I'll tell you what I did, and then I'm going to give you an analogy that you have to take in about hedging. We're looking at gold here on the day chart. I'm going to show you when I hedged. I hedged, let me think here. Let me think of the best. I'm probably going to have to go down to a lower time frame to show you this. Let me think here. Let's go even lower. Let's go to the 5 minute. This is kind of a good example. Not as easy to see on a mobile device. So the gold trades are not on this chart. We can go look at the gold. I just pulled up a chart. The actual gold trades we are in are not on this chart. We are in some sell trades, and you can see what the price has done. It has went in this general direction. That would be considered against our entry. And you have to understand, all of these markets are massively manipulated. None of this is just, oh, there's some traders entering here, so the buy price is a little bit better. No, it is purely manipulated by the big banks and the hedge funds. So around in this area here, I said, I'm going to hedge if it goes any higher. I hedged about right here. It went up, came back, it went down to here. I got out of my hedge at a loss. It's like, I'll guarantee you, if you don't do what I'm going to say in a little bit here, my analogy about hedging and trading gold, but really trading in general, but more so trading gold because it's just so volatile. Yet there is no rhyme or reason what it's doing. And in fact, when it does this, down and up and down and up, that is pure bank manipulation going, well, we're going to take out the buyers here. We're going to take out the sellers here. All right, we took them out. Let's take out some more buyers here. Let's take out some more sellers here. All they're doing is creating liquidity. When they go sideways like this, they're just creating liquidity. They're like, come on in, suckers. Enter a buy, I'll take your money. Enter a sell, I'll take your money. Now you don't know which way it's going to go. Enter a buy, I'll take your money again, right? So it's all absolutely stacked against you. So the only thing you can do is enter at a very conservative for your account lot size. Now let's not talk about the people that started trading gold on a $500 account at a 2x lot size. Let's not talk about those people. Let's also not talk about the people that started a $71 account yesterday and attached a copier to it. Let's not talk about those people, right? The one thing I can't do, the one thing I really won't do is tell you, people are like, well, how much should I put in my account? Fucking 10 million is what you should put in there, right? Like, don't ask me what you should put in your account. Trade what you can afford to lose. If it's 71 bucks, it's 71 bucks. For 71 for Demi says I feel attacked. It doesn't make sense that, you have the master expert right here. I go live every day of the week. You've got the master expert here. What you guys do is you're like, okay, I signed up. I'm going to put on a little teeny tiny account. I'm going to bid some sort of outrageous. I know you don't know. Maybe you ought to ask first. Hey, Terry, should I trade gold at a 2x factor on my $500 account? No, my friend, you should not do that. But they do, right? So certainly that's what the community is for, right? How many people sign up for my system and do dumb bullshit and cancel 3 days later? I'm like, well, if you didn't even do it right. Like, you didn't even ask any questions. It's just like bull in a china shop, right? Everybody wants to get rich. What you should want to do is trade conservatively, make conservative profits, pull those conservative profits out and hold them in Bitcoin for 5+ years and get fucking filthy rich. That's what you should want to do. But instead, what people want to do is start out with $71 accounts and start copying, and you know what? I'm going to make $1 million or whatever the hell you think you're going to make, right? What's the average return on investment on $71 a month? It's about 15 cents. You probably could do 50 cents if you really pushed it hard, right? There is absolutely a relationship between how much money you can put into an account and leverage and make a reasonable conservative profit that you then, all of the money with the way that my system is designed, all of the money that you will ever make will be because you created a conservative profit and held it in Bitcoin. That's my take on it. Bitcoin, 149% so far this year. Ain't nobody beating that. You want to take that kind of risk and make that in your Forex account? You will lose your ass. Anyway, so what I did, and I'm pissed off because I hedged right here. It took me out at a loss. I hedged again. It took me out at break even. I'm like, and then you realize I'm getting suckered into this, right? I'm getting suckered into this little wave that they continue to do to me here, right? I mean, that's exactly what's happening. And of course, we're in a range now. Now, I had said I was going live at 9 a.m. My computer says 9 a.m. My phone says 8 a.m. I don't know what fucking time it is, to be honest with you. And I'm pissed off enough not to give a shit. I think my phone's probably right. Why my computer says an hour difference? It's connected to my internet. It's connected to my system. Anyway. So, hedging. Let me give you an analogy. I'm almost considering not doing some sort of teaching on hedging because, hear my analogy. This is a game. This is a video game. Look at that gold price right now. Just absolutely all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. You get these little teeny tiny candles, then a candle that just covers everything that happened in the last 2 hours, right? Just absolute crazy. Absolutely crazy. That is not traders trading. That is the banks and the hedge funds dumping money in, run it down, run it up. Take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out. They are literally doing what is called a liquidity grab right now. They are grabbing liquidity so they can then, let's talk about this. They are in a range here. They are going to liquidity grab on each side of it. Here and here and here and here. Maybe here again, right? Who knows how long they'll do this until they have enough money to run it this way or this way. And who knows what they're going to do. A lot of times they'll take this channel here and they'll they'll pop out of the channel and you think it's going up, and then they'll just all the way down. So you don't know what's going on. What you do know is that you can enter conservatively and you can mathematically manage. So back to my analogy. This is a game. Hedging specifically is a video game. When I hedge, no, you don't hedge. It's like saying this. When I hedge on my account, and everyone hears me say that, they're like, well, should I hedge now, Terry? Well, when I hedge, when should I get out? When should I add more hedge? When should I not hedge? It's kind of like saying this. I'm playing a video game. Let's say I'm playing Call of Duty. It's a shooter, right? And I'm like, everybody shoot the guy on the roof, okay? But you guys aren't playing in my fucking game. You're playing Call of Duty. You're playing your own version of it. You started at a different time. You're not in the same game as me, okay? So when I call out, shoot the guy on the roof, and you're like, oh, there's a guy on the roof. You turn around, you look for the guy on the roof, and the guy comes out of the closet in the room that you're in and shoots you. And you're like, well, that didn't work out very well for me. We're not in the same game. We're not in the same game. Hedging is a video game. How do you get good at a video game? Anybody? You play it and you practice it. If you guys want to learn how to hedge, please start a demo account. Please attach one of my automated feeds. Please start bidding more than you know you should. And see if you can remain in the game by hedging. I had said this today, that you would be so much better off hedging early than you would too late. Early might be 3,000-4,000%. And unless you practice, you won't understand what I'm saying. 3,400, I'm sorry, did I say 3 or 400%? 3,000 or 4,000% margin level, start hedging. If you hedge early, you're going to take a hell of a lot less losses if you have to take losses because you hedged at the wrong time. You hedged at the rotation. I hedge at the fucking rotation every time. I hedge right here, rotates back on me, takes me out. I hedge again, rotates right back around, takes me out. I hedge again, rotates right back around, takes me out. Or I hedge, goes immediately against me, I have to take $1,000 loss, right? It's such a video game. On this particular account, and here's one of my problems. You know how many accounts I manage? You don't even want to know. I'm so pissed off that the one account that I just wasn't looking at took some gold trades, and I'm at like 192% margin level. You know what? I'm like, let it blow. I'm done. I'm managing too much, right, of my own stuff. You definitely, if you're going to trade gold, you got to be all in. You got to be willing to be up all night. You got to be watching it. You got to be playing the video game all the time. If you want to learn how to hedge, please practice. If you want to learn how to play the video game, don't ask what I'm shooting at, because it's not the same fucking game that you're in. Play your own shooter. Play your own game. Latoya says, hey, if you have so many, can I have one? I'll give you one. Absolutely. I'll sell it to you. And Latoya says, yes, they are liquidity grabbing like a mother. They are, man. That is nothing but liquidity grab movement right there. Nothing but that. Oh, we just had a Euro JPY close from the main system. Latoya says, what state are you in? I'm in Oklahoma, I believe. I'm actually going to make it to Texas today. Kind of side note, personal thing. I don't fucking understand people. I pulled into a parking lot and stayed overnight where, I've got this membership. This parking lot can handle at least 150 cars. Someone pulled into the parking lot this morning, parked right in front of me. I can't get out. I'm going to have to detach my trailer, back around. I'm like I want to go slit all this guy's tires. I'm not going to do that. But boy, am I pissed. I'm like, You park right in front of me in a huge parking lot, and I've got a trailer, like I've got to pull forward to pull out. Fucking people, man. If there's one thing that's amazing to me, you'll hear me say this a lot, and going to make me sound like a huge jerk. People are dumber than a box of rocks. Go ahead and travel across the country. And you think people are dumb in your local area? They're dumb everywhere. Pull right out in front of you, see you coming at 70 miles an hour. The biggest thing for me is 2-lane highway, 70 mile an hour speed limit, traffic asshole to elbow. You're in the right lane. Someone comes on in an exit. I should say an entry, right? An on ramp, and they drive on. They have some really good speed, and you come up next to them, and they slow right the hell down, and they drive next to you, and they just want to drive right into you. I'm like, what are you doing, right? Hit the fucking gas, and when you come off on or when you come into an on ramp, right, onto the highway, you're supposed to match their speed, not decide what speed you want, and hope that the entire 100 cars around you will slow or speed up to whatever the hell you want to do. Anyway, people are dumb everywhere. Dumb is a condition that you are born with, and I'm sorry, you won't be able to get out of it. Latoya says it's 8:14 a.m. where you are. That is correct. I already looked that up, but I'm like, I said I was going live at 9, and I scheduled the live, and it said, hey, you're on in 8 minutes. I'm like, what the hell? So what's interesting is there's interesting movement in the market right now. Let me pause this. I'm going to open up the overall system. As you can see, gold is just in a range, and it just is going to do whatever the hell it wants to do. You know what? I was already in the free account. Son of a bitch. So let's go look at the free trade here. This was entered yesterday, gone absolutely nowhere. AUD CHF buy, freaking sideways. Okay. What's interesting is if you look at the overall algorithm, if you're a subscriber and you have access, we are down to, I think, a dozen or less trades on 22 currency pairs in the entire world. It's like all of the movement and all of the money being dumped into the market is just stopped. It's going absolutely nowhere. In fact, let's go look at the overall account. That's really all I need to look at today. Let me pull it up here. Here it is. I'll just show you the entire algorithm. So here it is, $200 some drawdown as far as closure for the day. $182 so far. It's a little bit earlier, but remember yesterday it was like $750. So this gives you an idea that the volume is just not there. It's a low drawdown, low closure volume. And what are we in? I'll count here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Same amount of trades we were yesterday, right? That's a pretty low. Normally we're in about 3 or 4 dozen trades. We're in like 1 dozen trades. And it's just indicative of what's going on in the market. It has nothing to do with my algorithm. It has nothing to do with anything I'm doing. It just shows you that if you have access to what this is called the Premium Signals Monitor account, you get to see my entire algorithm, what trades it's in. And it's more used for sentiment. It's kind of like, well, how much drawdown is there? I think we looked, there's been times when we look, it's like $1,200 to $1,500 drawdown, and we're in 4 dozen trades. All right, got some movement going. We might have a low amount of closure, like I think we looked at it the other day, $1,200 of drawdown and $94 worth of closure. Wow, not much. And then literally a few days later, we had a few $100 drawdown and $760 of closure overnight. It's so random. The market is 1,000,000% random. It's not predictable. You can't predict it. Do I still have gold up here? Yeah, look at it. So that's the 5 minute. It's just rotating sideways. Now it's making a huge drop. Now, obviously, let me pause here. We'll go over to an actual gold account that I'm trading on that I have forced some serious losses on this morning. Well, I shouldn't say serious. about $1,000 loss. So here's account. This is a real account for me trading gold, and just rotating. Obviously, huge drop at this point. Who knows what it's doing? At some point, stand by. Hold on. At some point, you probably still hear me. I just need to go look at something here. Yeah, I feel like someone's going to... People are like parking all around me. I feel like somebody's going to come over here and try to talk to me during my live. So let's stop it there. Not a lot going on today other than us kind of like holding our breath for this gold to turn out. I was about a $7,000 drawdown on this account. You can see my margin level percent. It's bleeding, but you know what? I've not really been happy with this account, this broker, or anything else. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take the loss on this thing and get the hell out. Take my money elsewhere. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. That's it. I'm traveling for 5 hours today. So I won't be around for about the next 5 or 6 hours. And if you have questions, I'll be in the group later this evening. And I'll talk to you guys then. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.